Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from GetLoc team, and this is our presentation about Bangkit Capstone Project 2021. And this is our team member. My name is Agung Prabowo and Sabrina mutamimul from machine learning, and then Annisa Syalsabila and Faizal Surya from mobile programming, and then Dimas Kuncoro Jati and Luky Mulana from cloud computing.
Introduction. Before traveling, usually someone will make a plan in advance about the location to be visited and the time of the tour. This is done to avoid problem, one of which is the distance to be traveled and the time needed does not match expectation. Here we made an Android application to recommend a travel with the best recommendation and also giving the fastest and cheapest route in visiting this place. The main purpose of the application we made is to give the best experience to traveling to the user and also help to save your money.
Tourism in Indonesia is an important component of the Indonesian economy as well as a significant source of its foreign exchange revenues. Currently, Indonesia's tourism sector contributes to approximately 4% of the total economy. Indonesia has a large number of foreign tourists, but it is decreased by 74.48% due to COVID-19. It is true that Indonesia may achieve its target of welcoming 10 million foreign tourists in 2015, but this is much lower than the number of tourists visiting neighboring countries like Singapore with 50 million and Malaysia with 27 million.
Here we have several things that have been done from each learning path. First, from machine learning path, we have built on dataset of tourism place in Jakarta, Bandung, Yogyakarta, Semarang, and also in Surabaya. And also we have mixed tourism package based on price, city, and time, with clustering using Scholar. Also make a tourism recommendation system based on collaborative filtering using TensorFlow with embedding and neural network, and also make content-based recommendation system and also try to solve TSP or travel salesman problem to optimize the route using reinforcement learning. And next, from mobile development, using the Kotlin programming language to develop application, using ReflectKit to handle all related to data connection from Android internet, using Verbase to store user data into authenticated login and register system, using Google services to get the user's location. And next, from cloud computing, we have create backend API and deploying to Google App Engine for communication in the backend and mobile apps, using cloud function to solve traveling salesman problem, then create database in Cloud SQL, and also deploy TensorFlow recommendation model in Cloud. Next.
The reason why we choose this problem is because we want to give the best experience of traveling to the user. So we made GetLoc. GetLoc is an application that is able to recommend several tourist attractions according to the location you want to go and provide the fastest and cheapest route in visiting this place. The problem do we want to tackle is how to improve the travel experience by creating an application that provides the best destination recommendation while minimizing travel costs and time.
To make a feature in our application, we have several things, component like first TSP or traveling salesman problem. To solve the TSP, there are many algorithms from heuristic algorithm to using deep learning like graphical internet network and reinforcement learning. There are also research about making a recommendation system based in Batu City and Yogyakarta using electro method. Next.
Okay, for the implementation, the development of the apps consists of the ability to provide recommendation for the best pathway to several places using the TSP concept and provide recommendation for nearby tourist destination and the ability to provide recommendation for tourist destination based on cost, time, and user preference.
So this is the flowchart of our application. This flowchart shows three features of our application, that is recommendation tourist destination based on users, showing recommendation for tourist destination based on budget and time, and lastly is a custom feature that allows the user to choose the tourist destination and the route will be optimized using the TSP concept. Okay, next. And this is our recommendation system model. We choose a technique that is collaborative filtering that can filter out items that a user might like on the basis of reaction by similar users. It works by searching a large group of people and finding a smaller set of users with tastes similar to a particular user. We choose TensorFlow for build this model with embedding word technique and neural network with two hidden layer, which is 128 dense in first hidden layer and 64 dense in second hidden layer, and also one dense layer to generate the output. Okay, next.
Next is trivial salesman problem. TSP is the problem to find the minimum total cost from group of place. Here we have some simulation. Here we have 130 point, and here we have optimization. First, we start from 15,000, and the minimum cost is 6,400. Next.
Okay, in the mobile application development section, here we break it down into two sections, implementation to design and implementation to apps. The first is implementation of design. We use Figma to brainstorming and design to make our application design, and on the right side, in the output of the design we have made and we included the Figma link. And then for the next is implementation to application. We made a mobile application using the Kotlin programming language to develop application using retrofit to handle all things related to data connection from Android to internet, using Firebase to store data, and to authenticate login and register system using Google services to get the user's current location.
This is the flow in cloud, flow backend of the application when running the TSP feature to find the best route. In flow, apps will request to API to retrieve place information, which will later be processed in the cloud through a cloud function. And after that, the user will receive output in the form of the best route to travel to several places. Next, this is the application backend flow when the apps provide travel recommendation to the user. Apps will provide a user ID, which is then processed by the API to call the machine learning model that has been created to display destination recommendation for user. Next.
So this is our result for the project. This result from our project is a mobile-based application called GetLoc that can provide a recommendation for tourist destination and route optimization using machine learning model. And we deploy our ML model on the cloud with GCP or Google Cloud Platform as an API.
Before you're ready to use GetLoc, here's the things you have to prepare. Make sure your device is using Android and have an internet connection, and then have a GPS to identify your location. For the installation process, you can download GetLoc on our GitHub repository and then install it in your device. And then you have to register your email before using the application. So GetLoc have three main features. And then on the right side of the slide, these are the tutorials to how to use each features. This is our possible pilot trial on the next 6 months, including the timeline, budgeting, and roles.
Okay, thank you so much. This is our presentation for Bangkit Capstone project and from we GetLoc team. Thank you so much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.